Hello, everyone. We are all welcome to this program this day. Once again, we are here and we are going to be experiencing the bomb. Well, as we all know it, Nigeria is, I think, let me try this cap today for longer, not. Let me look different a little bit. Okay. So today I bring greetings once again anywhere you're watching from or joining us from. Today we will be seeing as usual, I am the person that if I am talking, I'll be showing you proofs of whatever I am talking about. So I don't know if I should be calling it exposition or explanation or coanciation, anyone you like. Tagam. We don't have problem with that. But the important thing is that everything I said here, I will be able to give you proof and backup. So still on the insecurity and the banditry and the terrorism, we have another proof today, information that shows Matawale is fully involved in banditry. And who is this Matawale today? Matawale, I learned Matawale is now the defense minister. That is a good one. Defense minister Matawale. Oh boy, you see, Nigeria is always a country of surprises. Let me see if we can see what really is. Nigeria is a surprise, a land full of surprises. Nigeria, a country without rule of law. A country that has no rule of law, so on, so forth. So this evening we'll be going on, but before we go into the main program, there are some side things I would like us to take a look. What is happening in Nigeria, how it is happening, when is it happening, why is it happening? I would like us to look, sometimes it's good to take a look into the houses of those that say that we are their problem. Those that say that Biafra is their problem. The Biafra freedom fighters are their problem. Somebody like the man, what is his name again? President Brekete, president of the ordinary people ordinary president. He was the major person that stood against our prime minister then, calling Finland and the public to show you how determined he is, that Simon Ekpa must be brought back to Nigeria to suffer whatever he calls it then. Today, I see him again crying. I think we will start with him. Let's start there. It's a good one to start.
Erasmus, call, make I give up. I mean, after me say, Erasmus, they sleep. I say, wake up. He say, he tired. I say, what you work you do?
No, I mean, I tell you that rubbish.
Yes, he say, he tired. I say, what you work you do? Wait, tired.
Her children, she go bury her children by the grace of God.
I say, what they go like this? I say, what they go like this? One man say, I talk like this. I call the boy. I say, wisdom. Work Erasmus for me. I bring food for now. The boy where he keep person, now the boy voice. He say, man, the Peter yesterday night is die.
The boy will kill the person.
God,
now he answer you to tell you say them beat until they kill him last night.
He said, the killer yesterday night, Erasmus died. That DPO come up for inside. He said, when they throw this bagger out. DPO come up for office as I shout and thank myself for ground. He said, man, they throw this bagger out.
Who be the bagger?
That me be the bagger.
What is this useless DPO name?
I don't know his name. This he meant to hold my leg, they hold my hand like this. Then they carry me. Now like he come and I say, which kind of nonsense is this? Now these people throw me for ground. Go. Ow! I don't suffer. I don't suffer.
Wait, Mama. They hold you for hand, hold you for leg, carry you like sack.
Yes,
Go to the way outside.
They throw me. That's why they throw me now. Like
All of them for that police station will bury their children.
No, like you got the verse. Like you say, if to say not be this leg way no good, you these people for not live with that. Now so I did and they run for ground. And they run for ground only me. Alaji beg me. He can't leave me. Go. I say I won't die there. I did the Siotiri Wakako. As the Siotiri Wakako. He just Wakako like this. He stand. He say, Mommy, what happened? I said, that's that. He said, no, he leave Erasmus yesterday ago. He know that. I said, he don't
talk so?
The Siotiri. Now he come hold me. Hold me, all my clothes will come out. Even my phone, as they knock me, that phone will break. Now the mark.
They knock you for ground.
Yes.
Your phone break.
Yes. Now the mark gather the phone for me, carry my cloth, time for me. He said, make I sit down, and he carry me, they hold me. He said, go, don't go. The man carry my slipper. Guy, I don't forget that day. It's not go better for these people because I don't get anybody. I don't get person. That's why the man come, he helped me. He helped me carry this thing. He tie for my waist, my slippers like this. Go Okada, carry me, put for Okada. So I go with empty hand. Oh, that's why I take go. As my children go, I cry, go. As when we reach there, they said they don't go allow us to enter the gate
of the police station.
Yes, they pursue us like God. See my husband, they pursue us like God. He said, that my second son said, lie. He must enter Kisley. Kisley enter there. As he entered there, he said, go they ask them with this sister. Waiting my brother do me DPO. He said, you don't know whether not DPO. I walk and say, why you come to ask question? He said, I'm my elder brother, the killer. They said, he said, where the body was here? He said, IG say, we not go fit see him. The IG give, he permit us to see. Now I go see my picky body. The other police come, they kiss the whole phone, they tap something. Now I can't drag phone for kiss the big phone. That policeman can't break kiss the phone. Now kiss say, if not be say, now God face it, they look, I for fight you. The man said, no. The other one come ask and say, people when they die. OC surveillance tell kiss say, people when they waste for year. That's the past there. One I go come they talk. That's what he tell now. He said people when they waste. Yeah. Now they enter there. Now they enter there because they not allow me enter gate again.
So
they not allow me enter gate.
This thing happen. I'm not even follow and go there. The time when he come me, now come meet her for Nyanya. So we can't go police station. They don't even allow us to enter inside the police station. Now we call the quarrel, they cry, say, why we go keep persons? We say we will not enter inside the police station. So we can't use force, enter inside. Now we can't meet I don't even know them. Whether that DCO one been the DPO. We go meet them. We say, we can't see our person when he die. My brother when he die. He said, brother when he die. So they don't carry and come out. I said, where we not carry and go? Make we go see her now. I said, no, we no fit see her. That unless they give order from headquarters. Now we go see her. So we come stand there, they cry. My brother come tell the DPO. He said, now I beg, make we not let us see our brother. They say, no, we not go fit see her. So unless they send, unless they give us order from their headquarters before we go here, now they come force us. They force us go outside. They don't let us see our brother. They don't carry us. Make we go to the police station. That is why we come up for there. So they come to say, people when they waste. This my brother when he die. He passed there. People wanted they waste for there. That's how they drag us. Come on, they don't let us go there. Go see how they push us. Come on for there. So as we stay for gate, stay. We come on for there. We call the go house. That's how the thing happen.
The OC surveillance look una. Say people waiting they waste for that station.
Yes, you know this my brother.
Whether Erasmus better pass them. So it means say you don't tell where they keep people for that police station. Hey, Mama.
Sir.
No.
That is Nigeria for you, where there is no rule of law or rule of engagement, where the justice is always against the people, the oppressed, where the leaders are oppressors of the or of the oppressors against their own subjects. The people they are meant to protect and to save, they are there oppressing them. You see that? This is the same man telling you that Nigeria is a country. Nigeria is a good place. Nigeria is beautiful place. Nigeria is nice place. This is the man. The man telling you that the problem they have in their country, Nigeria, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Mazi Simon Ekpa, and anybody that is talking of freedom, that we are their problem. Biafra is their problem, but they are not seeing to see that their problem, they themselves are their problem. They are not seeing that. They are not seeing that. Don't get water soon. So now you see him cry. The other day I showed you a video where him himself was doing exposition on Nigeria and the military police behind banditry. Well, not minding, we will continue. Before we go on, we will listen to Mazi Kanu. When you look at what is happening today, you will find out that everything this man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said has come to pass or fulfill. You see the woman called Uche Chikano coming out to rant. A woman without conscience. This woman called Uche Chikano, remember the dream, what she told us last time, that she was in a dream and went to her marital home in the homeland, and they saw her at the gate. The compound was locked against her, and she jumped the fence to get into the compound. When she get in, she was like trying to sneak upstairs. When she saw the father-in-law coming down from the stairs, and then the father-in-law took her outside the compound back, and they closed the door. And this thing you call this woman was so shameless to come out in the public to tell us about her useless or foolishness. She came out to tell us about her useless dream. The same Uche Chikano. Today, They have succeeded in selling everything, destroying everything Mazenan they cannot labored for, worked for, fought for. Everything Mazenan they cannot have suffered for, been imprisoned for. This woman, remember, I think their wedding night was the night, the first night they took Mazenan the Kano by was then. Since then, she despised anything Biafra. So when you see this woman today telling you Biafra this, Biafra that, they are all framed up. I don't know if she have accepted, or besides that, don't have to go there. This woman, if we follow her, she is in line or in conjunction, in agreement, carrying out activities, visiting all the people that made themselves publicly enemy to her husband. Ifanyoba, the worst enemy that Mazenan Dekano never come across. The worst enemy that Mazenan Dekano never want to see face to face. Immediately Mazenan Dekano was kidnapped. The wife have to come down to visit Ifanyoba 2 times before Ifanyoba died. And she was proudly telling you how Ifanyoba is a good man. But she have not told us how good Ifanyoba has been, how good role he has played in freeing his husband. This is a woman that said she have that Al Jazeera, BBC, CNN have been inviting her, but she don't want to go. Yet she claims she wants her husband freed. Why am I saying all this? Everything is happening the way they have been planned to happen. We are seeing it. We are seeing them. We are seeing them. So, my people, we will be seeing so many things and listening to so many things today. Like I said, today not today. Even 2 hours or more we have to spend here, we go spend them and get to where we go. We are going, we are not stopping. So I go like me we see small things before we continue. Just small ones. Small ones. Okay, so we continue. Where is that video I want us to play before we continue? We have to play this video. There's a video we must play. We don't owe anybody anything. We don't owe anybody for anything. Shetima is calling for urgent action to tackle climate change, but they are not calling for urgent. They are not calling for they are not calling to tackle what do you call it, the insecurity. They are not calling for insecurity. They are not calling for urgent action to tackle insecurity. They are not calling for a way for a solution for anything to stop insecurity. No, but they are calling for actions, immediate actions, emergency actions to tackle climate change, to tackle insecurity in Biafra land. But the ones in the north are not insecurity. I want to make you get the message, yeah? I believe we are getting it very clean, very clear. We are seeing it. For those that don't even know, for those that don't even understand what is happening, so many people are still thinking or are still believing, hey, we are there now, nothing is happening. You think you are still there in Nigeria. I pity you. We go listen. Let us listen to this Mazenam. They can listen very carefully.
A very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner.
They are intensifying their attacks against us from every corner. They could come to me tomorrow. They could come to you tomorrow. They could come to anybody. They can buy off anybody. They have already bought so many of us. Not everybody will carry Bible go church you. They have bought so many. And they are still buying. They are buying. They are budgeted how much? Listen.
I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. They will buy some of you over. The spirit of Obad, Yasika, and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they'll buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of in Aguleri.
People, depending on where you are watching me from.
The same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Uwe-Eri, the same God of Orochukwu. Not to be no bad, the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, but that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this.
And from that 2 weeks, as he mentioned to today, is still pivotal. It's still very important. Important for those that are selling out, cashing out. Important for those that are denying themselves everything for this freedom to come. Very,
very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man.
Yeah.
Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who we are chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who, from their mother's womb, they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these neo-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
So in the process that we are embarking upon, if we are not praying for war, but we are it to come to war, we have to fight. The only thing we are saying is that this time around, we will be more prepared than we were before. That's all we are saying. Nobody's asking for war. To tell me that you're prepared to be a slave in the Philippines, in another person's country, enjoying, let them go and ask the Filipinos what they went through to drive away Imelda Marcos and the husband. Our people need sometimes somebody suggested before that in the new Biafra we will turn every textbook into a local language. If you're in Ibibio, physics will be in Ibibio language, geography in Ibibio language, everything is in Ibibio language. If you're from Igbo land, everything will be in Igbo language. Everything. So that our people can reason in their own language. This is why I hated colonialism. If you think in a foreign language, you will not understand the meaning of what you're talking about. That is why at Radio Biafra, we don't present radio and journalism the way it is done everywhere else. Because our people, it will not have the desired impact. Here we give you the news and tell you the meaning and implications of the news we are presenting. How can somebody who claims he or she is educated can go to Philip and say, oh, don't join, you are not born during the war. What if you see what we suffered? Do you know what Churchill went through, what the British people went through under Hitler? Had Hitler launched his infantry into this country, has he commenced the ground assault in Britain, he would have taken over the country. That's what saved the people here. They don't understand history because they are not educated. They were educated in Nigeria, where you go to school for 2 weeks and you're on strike for 8 years. I don't blame them at all. That was where some of us left that zoo to come outside to come and study, so we can understand what studying is all about, so that when we stand up and speak and talk about intelligent people, we know what we are talking about. Anybody who is educated in Nigeria, I'm afraid to say, you are nobody because your brain is not complete. You are not intelligent enough to discuss or to understand what you're talking about. If you have to go to war, you go to war. Sometimes you fight a war not to defend lives and property, but to defend something that money cannot buy. That thing is called honor. It is called honor.
Now, this is the honor these criminals have been able to come out with. This you are seeing on the screen is the honor that these criminals have been able to come up with after they have gone underground for years. For 3 years or 4 years now, they've gone underground doing research, doing everything. Finally, they are out with something. Water, Biafra water. They have been able, finally, at least, they are out of the hole. They are out from the ground with water. Remember, they told you they're on the ground doing some investigation, that they will come out very soon. They will surprise you. Have they not surprised you? Water, Biafra water. This is what they have achieved for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now ask yourself, and do what do you think this water have to do with restoring the kingdom of Biafra? Or what do you think this water will contribute to freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? This is how they reason. This is how they think. This is just their level. They have done Biafran water. And they are celebrating Biafran water. When you are bought over, go over. You don't need to deceive anybody, because the people you are trying to deceive already know that you have been bought. So what's the point wasting your time? Don't waste your time. Besides, we have rejected you people. We Biafrans rejected you. We must continue. I believe that they come out well. This one I no see even one comment. I hope everything they okay. I'm coming out clearly, right? Okay, we continue. So now, today, like I said, we'll be looking into so many things, or into some things, rather. We'll see some things, and there's some things we will discuss today, here and here. So, firstly, like I told you, there's a proof again. Yesterday, I showed you a video of Zamfara. Today, Zamfara's governor telling you that they know where these bandits are. I can even rephrase, I'll show you that again, where he said it before we continue with the video. When we get to that point, he told you they know where these bandits are, but they cannot touch them because they are all untouchable. They are untouchable. No, not this.
Government.
Okay, you see. They are all untouchable. So we continue. I want you to see for yourself. See for yourself that the country Nigeria is a country that cannot be remedied. So when you see anybody fighting, thank you, Evan Ikes. Thank you. Yeah, I thought as much, because if nobody hears me, I would have been saying it on the comment section. Thank you. So now, this country, people are standing in for, people are hoping for. Yesterday also, I made a statement. I made one thing clear. P2B, that some people are believing that is going to match their president. Let's just assume that we don't have our prime minister there. We don't have a Nnamdi Kanu there. Nobody is talking about Biafra. Just take your mind back. that this P2B is now acting in 80s. How possible do you think P2B would have become even your vice president? Do you know that the reason why Atiku was rejected was because of P2B? Now, I want to show you something. P2B was Atiku's running mate. Atiku won the presidency. They said to Atiku, no, you have to go and sleep. We don't trust the man behind you. We don't need the team behind you. Let us take Buhari that have somebody we can trust and manipulate. Igbo na Igbo, Biafra na Biafra. They rejected Tinubu. They rejected Atiku with P2B. Now, I want to show you, prove to you that no matter what you do, even if you do open ballots and you win, you will never be the president. So P2B know all this things. So why is P2B deceiving people? Because he is a paid agent. I'll prove it to you now. Do you know why Jonathan was removed? You know, he was sacked. He did not lose the election. He was sacked. And he decided to walk away to avoid problem. As a good man he is, he walked away and said, let there be no problem. Let there be peace. Do you know that Jonathan wanted to go after the terrorists that kidnapped the Chibok girls? And they told Jonathan, if you try that, you no go come out for this assault. Do you know that? You know, many people don't even know so many things that have transpired, that have went on, that are going on. And you will come out today to tell people, to deceive people. All these things I'm saying now, P2B, no. All these people in the Asorok and the senator, even Carlo, the one Benjamin Carlo, that is the deputy director or deputy speaker, he knows. All of them knows. If you know that you can never have a slot, why do you keep deceiving people that there will be a slot tomorrow for you? Why I'm talking about P2B is because I still see some of our people that are being deceived, that are wallowing in this deceit that P2B is coming. That in 2027, firstly, there will never be any 2027. 2027 Nigeria will never happen. That is just a mirage. 2027 is a mirage. Now I want to ask you a question. If they rejected Jonathan and they invited all these insurgents to come in because of Jonathan, do you think they are going to mistakenly bring in another Jonathan? I want to tell you, had he been Jonathan came out to protest or to campaign, nobody would have given him that chance, you know. But because through the vice president, he was switched into the presidency. And that was the only chance a Biafran, an Igbo man had and will ever have in that country called Nigeria. That slot, miracle slot that came for Jonathan to become the president was the people of Biafran or Igbo have experienced, and we remain the only one in Nigeria because there will never be anyone again. As for 2027, you are warming up to go and vote for P2B? I want you to think. See now, P2B don't even have a party. Well, the people that are voting P2B don't even know where P2B is now. They don't even know if they are going to be obedient party or no. They are not sure of what is going on. Not just apart. Because P2B, you are not sure if it's in PDP now. You are not sure if it's in LP now. So I just want those of us that are hoping for 2027 to know that there is no 2027. There will be no 2027. There will never be 2027 for you. That is that. We move. I greet you. Onye Chukundewo. Onye Chukundewo. Stella, I greet you. Iwu Biafra, I greet you. Evans, I greet you. Woke Desmond, I greet you. Innocent Nwigwe, I greet you. Every one of us here, I greet all of you. Both those in the comment section and those that are not in comment section, I greet all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Stella. No, of course, that one is for sure. There will never be anything like 22. Anybody that if you see where somebody line up to do vote, if you even see what they call it, that their card, I've forgotten, PVC, poverty verification country or what, I've forgotten. If you see it in dream, run. Run is demon. So that is, by the way, like I said, we will be moving on gradually to tell you how evil Nigeria is and have been. So Matawale, not Matawale, let's not go there first of all. Let us talk a little from insecurity. We go enter there. Let us watch this.
To win a lot of converts who would either fight for it, who would either assist it. Reunion between the two jihadist groups is like a case of two enemies coming together to fight a common enemy. A reunion between Boko Haram and ISWAP will enable ISWAP, as the senior partner, take control of large territories currently controlled by Boko Haram. Boko Haram controls large territories in Adamawa and Borno states. ISWAP is noted for carrying out deadly attacks against the Nigerian military in areas it controls. It is likely to use this same technique if it takes over territories currently controlled by Boko Haram. Another common ISWAP technique is to recruit massively from local communities. ISWAP is said to use food and money to convince local communities to assist it or to join it.
Did you get the message? They convince the local communities to join them. When you see Musa coming to tell you that they were forced to join ISWAP or Boko Haram or anyone, they are all lies. Because we have seen videos where these people gather people, educating them about Boko Haram, educating them about ISWAP, promising them their virgins in heaven, promising them of a better Sharia nation when they conquer. We saw these videos, yet somebody will come out and tell you that they were forced to join Boko Haram or to join ISWAP or to join any terrorist group. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So the man is telling you that forget that you see them. Sometimes you see Boko Haram fought ISWAP. ISWAP attack ISIS. Let me tell you, no matter how you see them different, no matter how different you see amongst them, they remain one. They might have differences among themselves, but whenever it comes to taking over the country. They have one agenda, and that agenda is to Islamize the country called Nigeria. They don't care who brought it. They don't care who win. All they care about is they don't care. A SWAP member is not interested if it is Boko Haram member, if it is ISIS member, if it is any other member. All they are interested in is bring Islamic nation. It's not like we today, we are fighting to bring Biafra. Some people are saying Biafra will not come. Over their dead body will Biafra come, and it will be over their dead body, because many that say so, it has been over their dead body. So if you dare come out to say over your dead body, so shall it be. So it is rather. So these people might be enemies to each other, but when it comes to taking over, they are one. But me and you, now our people, our Igbo people, make a no call Biafra. Is I managed to see one. I see one. I see one. They show me one. Where they report my channels, when one make it no open. They see they fight this particular one now. Now when I call the appeal, they go leave them. Since yesterday now, they report too much. Like the video for me, I beg, anywhere you are watching from, mostly YouTube. Like, if you can see in Facebook, it's only one person watching. This is not because my video is not being seen, but they hinder the video from being seen because of the reports that I am terrorizing people, I am preaching evil, I am in a terrorist proscribed organization. All these are what people are writing to YouTube and Facebook against me. And yet you say you are Biafran, yet you want freedom. You run away to America, you want freedom, and you don't want to go back to Nigeria and enjoy the Nigeria you love so much. You are in Canada, you love Nigeria, you don't want people to talk about Biafra, but why are you in Canada? Why are you looking for British passport? Why are you fighting to get American passport? Why are you fighting to get European passport? It's raining. Hold on, let me shut the windows. It's raining very heavily. Let me just shut the windows a moment.
Then they try me, then kill her. Then they try me, then stop her. Biafraga, Bialele. Ndiwoga, Nalele. Biafraga, Bialele. Ndiwoga, Nalele. Iye chuku dele dege melele. Iye chuku kule kuge melele. Come on, my man, Nuna Gabiga. Come on, my man, Nuna Gabiga. Ndilo, Bialaleti. Oshimi, Bialaleti. Ndiwo, heavyweight. All over the world, we pull weight. Ibuloni, wo jubilate. If you know like freedom, you the hate. Know that we be the chosen one. We don't need it all, but they all need us. Anya choro pa mana ha chola anya cho. Amana ngeli feni ne uwana cho.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the I'm sorry about that. We move. I know say the music is sweet, but we move because we have a lot to talk about. So it be like saying ice the force. All right. So, like I was saying, let anybody, if you know what you are doing, continue. Whether it's evil, it's good in your eyes, continue. But if you know it is not good, you better stop and repent. So what am I saying? No matter their differences, no matter the differences of these Fulanese, no matter the hatred they have for each other, they have one goal. One common goal. They have one common goal. And this their one common goal, when it comes to accomplishing, fulfilling that goal, they don't look face. They don't care about their differences. They don't care about the importance of what you did to me yesterday and what I did. They are not interested. They are interested in accomplishing that goal. And that goal is taking over the country, Nigeria, and turning it into Islamic country. And that is what we must stop. You hear the narrator tell you now that no matter what, they might have their differences, but when they have a big thing to achieve, they will all come together to achieve it. If they want to take out Sorok now, they will all unite and take over Sorok. Listen.
ISWAP has also been telling local communities it is fighting for their religious rights. If ISWAP takes its propaganda to areas currently controlled by Boko Haram, it is likely to win a lot of converts who will either fight for it who will either assist it as fighters or as spies. Many successful ISWAP attacks had been carried out in its territory as a result of valuable information it got from within local communities. But the alliance between the two groups may not be that straightforward. It is possible that there are elements in Boko Haram who will not be happy about the reunion with ISWAP. Such elements are likely to form splinter groups. If such splinter groups emerge, it could be fresh problems for Nigeria in its fights against insurgency.
Very clean and very clear and very simple as well. We get that, no? So we get the message, and that the message is clear. Very, very clear. I think, let me not be confused. So anyone we treat I don't know what's in the app. No. I believe somebody can hear me anyway. All the things lost. Somebody can hear me. Can somebody hear me? Am I still on? Am I still on? Hold on, let me check from another gadget if I'm still on or I have to switch it off. Okay, I'm still on. Thank you. Go go on them. Thank you. I can see that I'm on again, and so I don't know what happened. The thing just went off. So the video have explained to us that these people are out there to do what they know how to do best, taking over, and they are not going to stop at anything. They are bound to take over the whole land. They are not stopping, and they are not ready to stop, and they will not stop. The only thing that will stop them is you and me. We are the one to stop them. If we don't stop them, they will stop us. This is the battle we are into. It's either you stop them or they will stop you. It doesn't matter what you think or what you say is not important. What you believe even is not important. The important thing is the truth. And the truth is that they are going to stop you if you fail to stop them. So it's a battle of survival. It's a battle of survival. Like it or don't like it. That is just a simple truth. So what you believe or what you think or what you wish or what you want is irrelevant. And I want you to remember this video. I flashed this video the other time. It's an old video, but I want us to remember this.
Meantime, the army has arrested over 400 suspected Boko Haram members.
Over 400 suspected Boko Harams. Where? In Biafra land. Where are they today? Did you hear that any single one of them was taken to court? Did you hear that any one of them was imprisoned? Did you hear that any one of them is in a particular police detention? But our brothers has been picked for no reason. I just want to be reminding us and refreshing our memories of what has happened to us. Is because my computer, the computer was using spoil. If not, all these video of these headers coming to our communities, I have most of the videos where they go chop, finish your food, they go poo, they go shit inside the pot to cover and keep for you. Where they go spoil people things before. I'm telling you the videos, I have the clips before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed ESN. We have forgotten all those things. This video is more than 5 years ago or 4 years ago. But nobody is talking about them. We have Abari Bear, we have Benjamin Kanu, we have Ugochire, we have so many of them. None of them is demanding explanation for this video. This video is from Channels Television, but none of them today has ever gotten up to say, we want to know where these 400 went to. And I want you to know it's not only these 400. From the information gotten from these 400 people, they made it clear that there have been so many of them, maybe more troops, more than 400 that have passed in days past, that they used to move like this every week. And they were able to get one. What about those that have entered? And even the ones you told us you caught, where are they? You remember Owo massacre? The one they caught, the person responsible, the leader, the organizer was apprehended. They jubilated, the people of Owo jubilated and took him to Oba. They jubilated that at least the blood of the innocent people that murdered in the church will be avenged. Police took them. They were waiting for police to prosecute him. The next thing police told them through Oba is the man is innocent. But this is a man they caught, and the man confessed. An eyewitness that saw him said, "You are the person I saw." And then the man confessed to the crime. All of a sudden, police is the one that have told the people he is not the one. Not that the man denied. Not that they went to court and the court said the man is innocent of your accusation. Police is the one that told you you are arrested the wrong person and let him go. Finish. So now these 400 people, today I'm asking the question, where are they? If you know where they are, let me know. Listen to the video.
Meantime, the army has arrested over 400 suspected Boko Haram members in Abia State, southeast.
And I want you to know that the army arrested them mistakenly, because if they had gotten the information afore, they wouldn't have arrested them, because it is part of the operation not to arrest them. The same way you hear them that they know, the governor said he knows them, they know them, they are in the same community, the government, but you cannot touch them. Listen.
To Nigeria. They were apprehended along the Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway by soldiers attached to the 144 Battalion in Ukwa West local government area. The suspects, including 8 women, were traveling in 35 buses, 2 of which escaped with their occupants. Their arrest is coming after security operatives disabled an improvised explosive device planted on the premises of a church in Imo State.
Some of them are between the ages of some 16 years, between 16 and 25, 30, some much less. And among them they have 6 women, between the 8 women, between the ages of 16 and 24. Now look at these young men, 486 able-bodied young men, moving in a convoy of 35 vehicles to a destination that is unknown to them, to a destination that is unknown to them, to a job they have not applied for, and moving by 3 a.m. in the night. Could this be a build-up? From what we have also learned, this type of movement took place about a month ago. The security agencies there have been informed, and I'm sure they are making frantic effort to see whether they can locate those people. So Nigerians, gentlemen of the press, this is what we have in our hands.
You get the message. That one, another one. I just want us to be understanding where we are going to if we refuse to restrain, where we are going to and where we are going to end up. Where we are going to and where we are going to end up. When I tell you that Nigeria is not a country or a land even. No, not you. When I tell you we will treat Yahaya Bello now, from Yahaya Bello, we will talk about insecurity of Matawale. Like I told you, a new proof again today that what do you call his name? You know, and I make I just flash and make you see, say, I know the lie. I know the lie against anybody. Because truth never finish from a mouth to make it remain lie. No. I know the lie against anybody. I go always stay truth about everybody. I no go lie against you. Not through me, I go to tell. Because I love everybody, and in as much as I'm concerned, I will tell the truth and nothing but the truth. The whole truth is what I will tell. This is what I'm talking about. You can see it. So we are coming there. We are getting there. So now, quickly, let's go here.
Life of dreams for their families. Send their children to school abroad, buy houses abroad, even buy new citizenships for themselves in choice countries around the world. But you, the average Nigerian, who stood in the rain and sun to vote these people into office, you will adjust. Yes, you will. Your earnings will remain the same year after year and tenure after tenure. Your salary and your earnings will remain the same or even lose value to inflation. But the Nigerian in you will adjust. Some will even have time to be tribal bigots while they adjust. You will have time and mental space to know who is Yoruba and who is Igbo and who is Fulani and who is from Abakaliki. But the Nigerian spirit in you will never actually say enough is enough.
Nigeria spirit in them. Are you getting the message? So when you see these people fighting, going to somebody, a reasonable human being, we go to social media and sit down to discuss how Igbos are wicked, how Igbos are gullible, how Igbos are disrespectful, how Igbos must be buried, how Igbos must be wiped out, how Igbos are their problem. Are you getting the message? Because the spirit of Nigeria has possessed them. All of them. They are possessed. They don't know what they're doing. They have been all possessed. They have been possessed. I want you to see this clip before we continue.
That I know, they are professional betrayers. The Yoruba nation that I know, we specialize in pulling ourselves down. The Yoruba nation that I know, we want to make sure that the child do not survive.
No comment. We'll continue.
You will adjust. There's nothing like being pushed to the wall for the average Nigerian. The average Nigerian will move from eating 3 meals a day to eating twice and to even eating once a day if you're fortunate enough. And the average Nigerian will convince himself that they don't even need to eat that much because you are busy. Yes, you will adjust. And a few months later, you will be pushed again to the wall with new taxes. The wall in Nigerian context is elastic, so you never really fight back because there's always space for you to make adjustments to more suffering. There's space. In the last few weeks, there have been stories of dozens murdered or kidnapped in Sokoto and Zamfara state. Those lives are not less important than the lives in other parts of Nigeria. And we all know that our government is failing in its most important task, the security of lives and property. Businesses are failing. Nigerians can't afford food or transportation. But as our fellow Nigerians mourn their loved ones in Sokoto and Zamfara and some of all those states, and as Nigerians are introduced to new taxes and the most expensive petrol in our history, once again, we will adjust and adjust and adjust because that's all we do and is what we are good at. Good morning, Nigerians.
Sorry, they know how to adjust and adjust. They will always adjust to fight you. They will not even think of adjusting to anything good, but adjusting to evil to fight you. They will not even think of adjusting to anything good, but adjusting to evil to fight you. Okay. So, like I was saying, and as I am still saying, you will see these useless people, senseless people, they will adjust to evil, not to good. Somebody that is out of school or a graduate after 10 years don't have problem against the people that have denied him job, denied him opportunity. But when he sees me talking about my freedom, I become his problem. I am not talking about his own freedom. Remember, I am talking about my own freedom. He gets angry. He makes me his enemy, as if I am the one that took his job away from him, as if I am the one that created the quota for some people in the north to get job, whether they are graduates or not graduates, without even secondary school certificate, without even primary C certificate, they can become ministers. They can become police inspectors, generals. It doesn't matter. But you as a graduate, that doesn't bother you. What bothers you is Igbo want Biafra. Why will Igbo want Biafra? That is your problem. And that is why that thing will finish you up. That is so. Whether you are an Igbo man or whether it doesn't matter who you are. In as much as your problem today, you have channeled all your brain, mental ability to reason, think, everything, strength into hate for Biafra. I pity you. I pity you. I pity you. Seriously, I pity you. Which video is this? Now, I don't know how many of us that remember this video of this policeman that was crying. They don't pay you salary. They are one of the people we are talking about. They don't pay you salary. But you still have the God to carry your arms against me and my people. You still have the guts to punish people for no reason. You still have the God to aim at people and shoot and say nothing will happen. And nothing ever happened. Listen to him cry. I'm sorry, it's not clear.
No feeding, no allowance, nothing. Because of the 3,000.
No allowance. Because of 33,000 naira salary, they are dying. And yet, you cannot leave.
I'm collecting in Nigeria 53,000 as a target. I'm dying in Yobe. Here, look at how they burn our team. Look at how many people have died. Nigeria, look into our problem. Nigeria, look into our problem. We are dying. No helper. What are we serving this country for? Why? Nothing. Hungry servicemen. God is there. Thank you.
It's just like the other one that was crying that he was paid the salary of 50,000 naira and he went back. It's like after crying, after this one have cried, they increased their salary to 50,000. The other one was happy that the salary has been increased to 50,000. He went to park. After 1 year in the forest of Sambisa, he was about to go home to see his family. After 1 year, he got to the forest, he got to the motor park, which is 50,000, jubilating. Probably after 1 year, he has not been to the park, he has not boarded motor, he don't know what the price costs, he don't know that there is no fuel. He got to the park and he was told, a motor that will take you to your city is 35,000, and not motor that will take him to his compound. No, the motor will leave you like probably you are going to Olo, then the motor will leave you in Olo town. Gom, bam. Then you have to board another motor to Eziashi, to Omona, or Owerri. It will leave you in Douglas, or it will leave you in Wedra. You have to go to your village. Probably you are going wherever. You understand what I'm saying? So the 50,000 is not even enough for transportation. He came out and cried in the public. He was thrown into guard room. After some months, he was released. We didn't hear him talk again, and we don't hear any other person talk. Just like it is raining and thundering today, that Alex Soti has paid all the clear the arrears. It's a lie, you. Alex Oti only paid 3 months. 3 months. Go and make your verifications. Alex Oti only paid 3 months arrears. The other ones are still there. Probably more than 1 year arrears. They are still there. They have not been paid. Teachers are being owed. Civil servants are being owed in Abia as I'm talking to you. Then, if this man truly, this Alex Oti is a God sent, heavenly angel as you are. Why is he building all those things he's building without paying the people their arrears? How are you expecting them to live, to eat, to survive? You are owing teachers and you are building mansions. Only 3 months he have paid them. The other ones are sorrowing. Who knows when they will get the money? Probably when another governor comes in. But what is reigning everywhere today, both in national televisions of Nigeria, both in newspapers, everywhere, even on Twitter, you see people tweeting, OT has cleared all the arrears of. It's a lie. OT did not clear any arrear. He only paid 3 months. Only 3 months. Only 3 months.
To Zaria, and there is even a letter to.
I want you to get what Nigeria look like. Because when you are talking about
Nigeria's northwest has become the epicenter of bandit activities in the country. This is due to the activities of.
Time we had this issue where
okay, good, we have this. Okay, so now let us listen to this. Which video is this then? No, you have done your own. I'll remove you because I'm getting confused of the videos I have here. So let's listen this. We are going into corruption. When you see EFCC telling you they are investigating, they are arresting, it's a lie. When EFCC swing into action to carry somebody, disappear somebody, do this one, do that one, because the rule of law or the rule of engagement is only against those people. As you know, Nigeria, the law works for some people, and for some people, they are above the law. Like we can see that those terrorists, they baptized to they changed their name to bandits. They are above the law. They are untouchable children of the government. But we will come there. Firstly, I want you to begin to smell the corruption and the evil that is swinging in that country. Listen to this.
Informing them that we are coming, and we are coming this time around specifically on the issue of the helicopters. Therein, we are provided with all the technical details of these helicopters. Technical details. As of then, one of the helicopters just clocked 42 hours, another one 46 hours, thereabout. And this helicopter, for it to have a turnaround maintenance, must clock about 10,000 hours. So we know what we are talking about. I'm pained because as a result of this, a lot of people have died, Nigerians have died, soldiers have died, who were desirous of having these helicopters. And we even told them, they even provided to us the maintenance they've done thus far. One was
By the way, I want to clear one thing. When you see this man now vibrating, it's like he want to save the people for real. It's a lie, because he is exposing this and the vibrating like 3310 that is no longer in existence is because the person that sold the plane, the helicopters, probably did not give him his own cut, or probably is not in his camp. Because this is what they are good at in Nigeria. If you are not in agreement with them, when they see you, they want to indict you. But if you are in their camp, no matter the level of evil you do, you are covered. Like Yahaya Bello we see today, like Matawale we see today, like so many of them we see today, like Shetima we see today. When I name Shetima among them, you know why he is even his own is physical. And he has not denied any of them.
About 500 and something thousand, another was about 500 and something thousand. And we told them, okay, since this is a government property, and it's another government establishment that is interested, Because the argument they were giving for auctioning it was because it was not being put into use. Now a government institution have come over to say, okay, we want it. Something as very important as that. No proof, not documented. They are just telling us that an auction took place, this. You can't even remember who the people, you can't even remember your own constituents. Federal Ministry of Aviation, you can't even remember who came. Something is wrong. As far as I'm concerned, most likely it was just a charade.
Said the auction of the 2 helicopters was conducted successfully on the 24th of May for a sum of $1.2 million only. See attached evidence. Even though you did not put that here, but in your internal memo, you admitted that you collected $1.2 million for the helicopters. Can you see it?
I don't know.
Should I come and show you? No. You have seen it.
The memo is in Nigeria. But the thing is that as you are watching the video, I want you to ask yourself, the man, did you see him go to court? No. Did you see anybody take him to prison? No. Did you see police arrest him? No. Are you getting the message? Had he been his wiki, you would have seen him finished. Had he been his MFN, you would know. I want us to get some things. When I tell you that you are not included in this, you are not among them, you've been minused, you've been removed, you've been cut off them. Understand what I'm saying? Listen to their Tales by Moonlight, because from these Tales by Moonlight, we are going over to what is his name? Yahaya Bello own Tales by Moonlight. Listen.
So you concluded this transaction in May. You collected the dollars in May.
The transaction, the man concluded, organized, they collected the money for 2 helicopters for $1.2 million. That means $600,000 for 1 helicopter. And these are military helicopters, not ordinary helicopter, private, normal. No, these are military built, specially built military helicopters. He sold them for $600,000 each. The $220 million, $220 million. And I asked him, he said he don't know until they showed him. This is the memo. Can you remember now? He said, now I remember. Something that happened in May. In June, they were asking him, he has forgotten. Because he has conducted such things, so many of them. They can't even remember them. He auctioned the military helicopters without the aviation minister's awareness, without the military. That is the country some people want to be in. That is the country somebody is insulting me to be in. That is the country somebody is calling me a terrorist to be in. That is the country somebody has sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to remain in. That is the same country somebody is willing to collect money to sell Simon Ekpa for. This country. This is the same country our people are dying to live in. This is the same country people are trying to blackmail Biafra Liberation Army, Defense Army for. This country. Probably they have given you peanuts. This is the same country. You know, when I want to blame Tom Polo anyway, you don't blame Tom Polo too much, because when you listen to the last speech of our Prime Minister, you will understand that Tom Polo is out of anger doing what he is doing today. He joined Nigeria. But what Ompolo should understand is that no matter how angry you get, joining your enemies will not save the situation. Are you getting the message? So that is it. Continue.
The same May that they did advert in the newspaper.
No, the auction was done in May.
We are saying the same thing.
Yes, but payments.
You did your advert in May.
Payments were not done in May.
Your letter says
payments. This is an internal memo from procurement seeking approval to pay commission.
No, that's not
yes,
the one. Yes,
that is the memo that you are referring to.
Yes. Seeking approval. That means before you can ask for approval to pay commission, that means payment must have been made.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying now.
No, please.
You have received dollars.
Let's look at this memo was dated 15th of June. That's after.
Answer the question that I asked. Answer my question.
Sorry, Honorable Chairman.
Yes.
As far as the document, the equivalent in Naira at the prevailing exchange rate were what was paid to the college accounts, which were remitted to CRF.
So who collected the dollars?
Dollars.
So why did they say they sold it for $1.2 million?
Because that is what it was auctioned for.
Who collected the dollar? He is playing love is a dollar as if he don't know what dollar is. He said it was not sold, it was auctioned. What is the difference if it's sold? Do you see? Are you listening to a country? Are you listening to a country? Are you listening to a country? Probably this one is a director of one war college or so. He conducted the auction, published, before he even published it in the newspaper, the helicopters has been sold, the money has been collected. He published it in May. Let's assume he published it on the May 15th. And he collected the money for these helicopters on the May 10th. Are you listening? This is a place. And you will not see people like Abaribe coming out to tell you about all this. You will not see, what is their name? All these people in the news coming out to analyze this kind. Rufai coming to tell you why this country is the best country with this kind of expression and the analyzation and the coalization and bocowalization in them. They will not come out. Are you seeing it? You getting the message? If you're not getting the message, you lose the message. Somebody that sold the helicopters in auction, and they're asking him, you collected, he sold, he prepared the memo himself. And in the memo said that these two helicopters were sold for 1.2 million naira. That means $600,000. I mean, dollars, not naira. $1.2 million. That means $600,000 each. And when this question was brought to him, he said dollar, as if he is novice of everything that I'm talking about. Okay, you collected the money. He said, no, I did not collect the money. We only auctioned the helicopter. Where is the money? He don't want to answer the question. Because, and then nothing will happen to him. I know you have seen this video. Many of you might have seen this video, but I want you to understand that nothing will happen to him. And nothing has happened to him because we did not see it in the news After this coverage of one TV, GTV or Green TV, it is over. Do you even see the kind of TV that covered it? Arise Television did not go there to cover it. Probably this is a private blogger that managed to upgrade it to TV and registered. Are you getting what I'm saying? Arise TV should Arise TV in a place you are having this kind of what do you call it? Is a meeting or what do you call it? You don't see Arise TV, you don't see Channel, you don't see TVC, you don't see what do you call it? IT, you don't see any NTA, you don't see them. Not even in the newspaper. Look at it. Because they know they are just joking. They just want you to go there and waste your time. By the time you finish, this man is still maintaining his position. The helicopters that has been sold, and the money that was paid into the account is in the account, or probably have been used by the person that sold the helicopters, and then nothing will happen, and then nothing will ever happen. Their country.
$1.2 million. So payments at prevailing exchange rate.
It is our decision that the Ministry of Aviation will take steps to recover those helicopters as soon as possible and report back to the House. But from here, because the head of quality assurance lied on oath right inside the chambers, and the auctioneer presented fake documents to us, the sergeant at arms shall take them to our police post. Their statements will be taken, and the investigation should start from there. I so rule.
Now, I want you to understand that. Hey, listen, I want you to understand that had he been that this is MFL, he is gone. And this is the last you heard of that case. And you will never hear of. I just want us to know that many cases like this happens every day. Many cases happen. Worse than this even. They happen. They took place. And nobody said anything. Nobody hear them. Nobody discuss them. Nobody bring them to anybody's notice. They just happen. That is Nigeria for you. Now, talking of Yahaya Bello. Talking of Yahaya Bello. You see, Nigeria, they make me laugh. Nigeria, they make me laugh. Which video?
Nigeria's Northwest. Recently, Nigeria.
So, what do you call them? Yahaya Bello Yahaya Bello. All of you know Yahaya Bello. I don't think his picture is here. But Yahaya Bello, former Kogi State Governor, about 2 or 3 months now, wanted by EFCC. I want you to get the message very clear. I don't know if I can get his picture, so let me get his picture. So when I'm talking, you will understand the person I'm talking about. Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello. Good. Yahaya Bello. Where are you now? Yahaya Bello. Yahaya Bello. Yahaya. I'm getting him. Hold on. Just a moment. Let me get his picture. Save image. Okay. Now I got his picture. Let me bring it in, because in a situation like this, it's good when you are talking, people will be seeing the person you want to talk about. How is it to now? I wanted him alone. Anyway, that is not, the picture is too big. I don't want this. It's too big. I need a place where he is just alone. One small picture of him like that is what I need. Yahaya Bello. Why can't I see you? Okay. I think this one is good. Yahaya Bello. Just give me a minute. I'll be back with you. All right. Yahaya Bello. Okay, this is Yahaya Bello. Economic and Financial Crime Commission, wanted by Economic Financial Crime Commission. Yahaya Bello, a wanted man. Now, the question I want you to ask is, where is Yahaya Bello? Make my face they show small, so you go no say na me the talker. Where is Yahaya Bello in Nigeria? For more than 3 months, Nigeria was looking for this man. In Nigeria, oh, hey. Nigeria was busy searching for Yahaya Bello in Nigeria. EFCC, with the help of police, with the help of military, they were searching for Yahaya Bello. And at a time, Yahaya Bello came out and told you that he is in his house. Made video. He is in his house. At a time again, he came out to tell EFCC, he is giving them conditional. If you want to talk with me, it must be in my state, in my governor's office. The matter went down. Just this week, about 3 days ago or so, this man called Yahaya Bello show up in EFCC office in the name that you have invited me for long. Now I am here. What do you want me for? Here I am. Take me. Do whatever you want to do. But he went there with the governors. He went there with entourage of ministers and governors. And the EFCC chairman, they greeted, they drank, they shop cola, everybody went home. Yahaya Bello went home. And then last night, the same EFCC get up and say, we are looking for Yahaya Bello. Somebody that came to your office. You did not arrest him. You did not interrogate him. You did not question him. You did not even call police to hand him over. You did not even delay him. Yeah. Remember, Obi Kubana was delayed for 3 days. Remember, Kubana chief priest was delayed for 3 or so days. And remember that our brother in Enugu, the young billionaire in Enugu, I've forgotten his name, he was delayed for almost 1 week or more. Invitation, he was invited and he honored the invitation. And they were detained for days, if not weeks. And then this one got there. Somebody you have been looking for, announcing everywhere on television, radio, newspaper. You must get him, even if he runs to America. You will get him. We must apprehend him. He's a criminal. He's a... Finally, he visited EFCC office in Abuja, and they did nothing to him. And that wasn't the problem. As they did nothing, the man went away. After the man has went away, because he was in governor's lodge in Abuja, they now went to the estate, governor's lodge, last night and began to ask, where is Yahaya Bello? Come out, we want to arrest you. We must arrest you. You are a thief. You stole money. You fraud money. You defraud. You cybercrime. You this one, that one. Listen to this.
Where this guy there now?
What did they do?
These police, they don't know what they do here now. This is all of it. They know.
They see their colleague.
They even know what they do.
Somebody was asking, they even know what thing they do. Yes, they know what thing they do. Now, waiting they sent them to do. To deceive the gullible ones that call themselves Nigerians in the name that they are looking for Yahaya Bello. They are looking for Yahaya Bello. They went to the residence. They did not break into the door. They were shooting harassing bullets up outside the compound, not inside the compound. They were looking for Yahaya Bello outside and shooting and disturbing the neighborhood. You remember when they went to look for Rochas, Okorocha? I just want all these things. They talk all this, make you they understand me. So you go they understand where I'm going to and what I want you. I want you to get the picture that you are not the same person with these people. You are not the same. And you can never be. Rogers Okorocha, when they went, They went straight to the door. They ring a bell and told the gate man, go and tell your guy EFCC want him, or DSS want him rather. When Oga refused, they have to jump fence. They jump fence to get into the compound. One. When they jump the fence to get into the compound, Oga refused to open entrance to the door entrance. They tried to force the door open, they could not. They have to climb the roof and they lose the roof. After dismantling the roof, they entered, busted the ceiling, and they landed inside. Even they threw tear gas, and then they landed inside the house and they whisked the man called Okorocha the giant. Okorocha that knows how to manipulate people in Biafra land, destroy people's properties, buy people. They pick them like Nwopo Nketa, carry Okorocha. But look at this one. He even went to their office. They did not touch him. They said they are looking for, you are looking for somebody that is inside the house, and you could not arrest him. You could not even touch the door and knock. And yet you are looking for him. I want you to know that Nigeria is for some people. If you are not those people, you are not amongst them, you are not a Nigerian. And you can never be a Nigerian, no matter what you do, no matter how you do it. I just want to make they get this message very clean and very clear. I want us to get the message. And the Rufai, you will see him immediately come out to say something. Let's hear what he said here. Let's listen to him. We'll listen to him. Let's hear him.
Dance. They should continue. We are looking at them. But you see, we have resolved to the fact that rule of law has become a charade in this country. It's for some people over our.
Oh, but why did he come with governor?
That
stop that PDP house of commotion. Is it
house? Just like Labour house of commotion. You know, those two parties are in commotion today. Labour and PDP house of commotion. So some people are split. They want to remove the Magu. Some people are saying, "Oh no, it's not the problem," and all of that. Let them keep sorting out their wahala. Yesterday.
No. Emi Sabi, you remind me something. They shoot the gun. Yahaya Bello say, "I am a choosing. Who are you?" And the bullet did not penetrate. They were shooting a choosing Yahaya Bello. As they tried to shoot Yahaya Bello, the bullet refused to penetrate, and Yahaya Bello collected the other guns and went away. That is what happened. Is it not the same thing we see in the choosing testimony that we are seeing in Yahaya Bello own? You are looking for somebody for months, and the person came to your office willingly. You did not arrest him. You did not even question him or interrogate him. He left and went away. After 24 hours, you went to his compound and started shooting harassing bullets. Okay, after shooting the harassing bullet, did they arrest him? That's the question you should be asking. Did they knock on the door? Did they lay siege? Did they surround the building or area? Did they wait to get this Yahaya Bello? Because Yahaya Bello, I know, is free as bird, going wherever he wants. In that same Abuja, they are looking for him. And for how many months they have been looking for him, he have been traveling to places, going to Abuja when he wants, doing what he wants. Yet, they are looking for Yahaya Bello. It's a shame.
There was a dance of between Yahaya Bello and EFCC.
Imagine.
Yahaya Bello went there in the afternoon. EFCC didn't take him in. No.
They say why did he come with governor? Why did he come with governor?
They say why did he come in the evening? Now they now want to come and pick him up in the night. Say he came with governor. So this Ngwo dance, they should continue. We are looking at them. But you see, we have resolved to the fact that rule of law has become a charade in this country. It's for some people over other people. If it's in your favor, it's in your favor. If it's not in your favor, it's not in your favor.
You know, before you came, sorry,
yes.
about Yahaya Bello still, before we move to the other story. Before you came, I was asking a question that you declared somebody wanted, right? And the person came. Should it concern you who the person came with? The person doesn't have immunity, and you're saying because he came with the governor, he should be coming with his lawyer and all that. You said don't attend to him. Somebody, you have a poster out for wanted, you have international police working with you, and the person comes. You say because governor follow you, they go house. I'm lost. Can somebody explain? Is that how it works?
Both Yahaya Bello and EFCC should continue with their go dance. Truth of the matter is, how many people do EFCC call that the governor of their state is caught there? Yahaya Bello too knows what he's doing.
Of course.
That's why I think both of them will continue with their go dance. How many people goes to the EFCC, goes with a governor, and they go with their own security details to go and intimidate? And a convoy. So Yahaya Bello too knows what he's doing. They are all dancing like Mike Egiaga sang in the song. So let them continue. But we already know that the rule of law is only for some people. Probably if you are against the APC, because in all of this, Yahaya Bello's case has been stalling for a while, but they are so quick to charge protesters for treason. They are so quick to detain protesters for treason. So the rule of law in this country is very selective. If you are high up there, if you know people up there, it will not be for you. You can get away with anything. But if you don't know people up there, it's your own. So all of us that do not have the capacity, then we are left at the back saddle. And that's the reflection of the society we live in as we speak today. So let's keeping on with all of these decisions. In all fairness, Nigeria is going up in the ranking after the Cape Town Accord in the aviation shows the yeoman's work of Festus Keyamo. Give it to him.
Yeah.
In the aviation.
That is that. And we will listen to the other side of the news of Yahaya Bello. Yes, my brother, he is not that he is not an Igbo man. His name is not Nnamdi Kanu. His name is not Simon Ekpa. His name is not Emeka. You think if Nnamdi Kanu's name is Yahaya Bello, he would have been there? You think anybody would have bothered arresting him? When somebody come out in the public news and they made it clear to you that terrorists are their freedom fighters. This man you see on the screen, Gumi, remember before, about 3 years ago, both Rufai Osenyo, Abati, all of them were calling these people they call bandits today, they were calling them Fulani terrorists. But today, there is nothing like Fulani terrorists anymore. Nobody calls Fulani terrorists anywhere anymore. Fulani terrorists have expired and ceased. So this man was the man that came into the scene and told them nobody should call these people terrorists again or Fulani terrorists. You can call them bandits. He gave them the option on a live screen. He said to them, don't call them terrorists. If you call them terrorists, they will come after you. And that day, they ceased calling them terrorists and began calling them bandits, as he suggested. And then now he come back to tell you that they are not even bandits. They are militants fighting ethnic war. As if that was not enough. This one come back to tell you that they are their northern freedom fighters. The message is clear. Onye nwere ntị ya nụrụ okwu ndị amụma. Excuse me. At that time I was little, if we go church, children's Sunday service that time, that's a song we used to sing. Onye nwere ntị ya nụrụ. Ya nụrụ, onye nwere ntị ya nụrụ okwu onye amụma. After singing that song, when the Sunday school teacher, I remember him very well, he lied, now he's late. If he is teaching and you make noise or he asks you question, you do not answer, or you fail your ear, he would twist your ear. He would first draw the ear will long, we go come long, we go come twist them like this. If you leave them, your ear go hot, you go they don't when. Now this is the way you go the ear. Your ear go to hot like say they put fire. Because before he start teaching, he will sing that song for you. If you have ear, listen to the words of the prophet. Because after singing, he said, because I will ask you question. And when he ask you question, fell, now you go understand. So that is by the way. Let's listen to this one.
Rejecting Abure, and then the press statement or the press conference given by Abure's group saying, no, there's a court that gave a decision to Abure. Right now on the show, Jeffrey.
Absolutely. There's a lot, of course, and he didn't surrender.
That was what was being reported, but the EFCC came to clear the air.
The number one thing here is Yahaya Bello was arrested at midnight, sting operation, and he didn't surrender.
That was what was being reported, but the EFCC came to clear the air.
That was what was being reported, but EFCC said, look, we couldn't arrest him. And we've talked about this as to what really is going on with the issue of Yahaya Bello and the EFCC and the inability of a state, the Nigerian state, to be able to just get a man for him to plead guilty or not guilty and then follow the entire process to either clear his name or be committed to prison if he's found guilty. It's just distasteful at the end of the day what is playing out. Tulu Alashe says, more like laugh out loud kind of situation. You people are playing us in this country. Yahaya Bello said he's in EFCC custody, but you people are saying he's not. Well, he never said he's in EFCC custody, or we didn't see that.
He said he visited.
He said he visited.
I think this was just people trying to be smart.
Yeah.
I mean, did you go through the process? You get into the EFCC office. Did you speak with EFCC operatives? Did they question you? So obviously, rushing to release a statement, and then EFCC saying he's not in our holding facility confused a lot of people because they saw him in the compound. But the holding facility is definitely different from the compound. So that's what a lot of people were wondering. This doesn't make sense.
So this is what played out last night. So you're seeing videos of pressmen, the police, and all of that situation at night. And it was a very, let's call it wonderful, for lack of a better word, situation. The EFCC is trying to get Yahaya Bello arrested. It appeared at their office, and then the night he was with the governor of the state. That is his successor, Usman Ododo, and all of this happened. So for people that are questioning immunity, Yahaya Bello doesn't have any immunity. The only person with immunity is Usman Ododo. Whether he's not using or abusing that power of immunity is another conversation altogether with the courts as well as with the lawyers. But this is just unfortunate to see.
And I should say that yet again we had gunshots ringing in the air. So it speaks to coordination within the security agencies. I know that at least 3-4 are represented. EFCC, there's the DSS, there's the police, and maybe more. So what is going on with coordination there? So you can imagine how we then handle security issues if we cannot coordinate well on this one. The next user, Sadiq Mohammed, says the case has been before a competent court of jurisdiction, and Yahaya Bello had been duly represented by his legal team at every hearing. This user says it is important for the former governor to now honor the invitation of the EFCC to clear his name, as he has nothing to hide.
Well, former showboy said, but why has he not been arrested? Why is he still wanted? Is it too big for the EFCC to apprehend? What immunity is he enjoying? EFCC needs to give the public this detail. Now, if you look at the EFCC statement, even they were not very clear. But what my reading of what EFCC said was that, look, we don't know whether this guy came here or not, because they never, in their statement, the last I saw, I stand to be corrected, they never acknowledged that he came to the office in that statement. They only said he's still a wanted man. They claim, according to Yahaya Bello, with video and picture evidence, we saw him around the surrounding. We didn't see him move into the building or any form of, official whatever. I don't know. It's just a joke. It's just a clear joke. Kyle, you have the next one.
Well, I think we can hold up on this. I know the next user is asking, where is Yahaya Bello? And I think this is just record what a lot of Nigerians are asking. Where is Yahaya Bello? We understand he wasn't arrested last night. Unconfirmed reports say yet again he left with the governor's convoy. This is something we're waiting to confirm. But what we know so far is that the FCC has not been able to arrest him. But let's turn our attention to the Labour Party issue. By the way,
so I wanted to play this to assure us that he was never arrested. He was not arrested. And the EFCC foolishly told the press that he did not report himself to them. This is somebody you placed wanted. You said you want him. He is a criminal. He is a launderer. He is a criminal. You want him for money laundering. You want him for fraud. You want him for this. You made wanted announcement, publication. And you see him within your facilities. You did not arrest him. You said because he did not come to submit himself. When somebody is wanted, do that person need to submit or surrender himself to you before you get him? Somebody that is wanted is anywhere, can't fall anywhere. Even if you see him for dream, you arrest him. Even if you dey sleep, you see him, you arrest him in the dream. For Nigeria, EFCC said because he did not come to surrender himself. But you saw him. You said yes, but he did not come to answer the invitation. It's not in response to the invitation. But he was in your presence. He was in your vicinity. You said no, but it was in our building in the other side. It's not where we interrogate people. Can you imagine? Nigeria. If you don't know, you don't know. That's just the simple truth. If you don't know it, you don't know it. Now, before we go to this information that shows Matawale was fully involved in banditry, this banditry, like I told you, we know them to be Fulani terrorists, we know them to be Boko Haram, we know them to be ISWAP, we know them to be ISIS. So before we go there, listen to this man that told you that I just want to prove you or Nigerians, I want to prove to them that their leaders have been lying to them. Listen to this.
Northwest has become the epicenter of bandit activities in the country. This is due to the activities of bandits who daily terrorize the people through kidnappings, financial exploitation, and killings. This briefing by the military is to provide an update on the ongoing efforts to rid the northwest of bandits and to reassure the people of their safety. On the alleged imposition of levy on communities by the terrorist kingpin Bello Turgi, the Chief of Defense Staff advised residents not to give in to terrorist threats and that the notorious terrorists will soon be captured.
The intention of the bandits is to just show that they are present. It is acts of criminality, and that's why we're appealing to Nigerians not to provide any support. If you remember the last time we had this issue where our APC was, the MRAB was bogged down and the terrorists came, it was some people that called them and told them that the troops were having issues with their vehicle and they should come around, and they came in mass. That was what exactly happened. And the issue of Truji, like I said, it's just a deranged individual that feels power, but I can bet you that it's just a matter of time. A matter of time, we're going to get this, and I can assure you, within the shortest possible time, we're going to address that issue on paying. On the issue of payment, that is what they live on, and it shows you the desperation they are in.
The security chief also promised to rejig the security architecture in the Northwest to make it more efficient. This includes arming communities to be able to defend themselves as first responders.
Really, we have overviewed the entire operation and realized that we need to harmonize our operations together. If you notice, we have Operation Hadarin Daji and Operation White Stroke, both within the Northwest region.
You know why I'm playing this? I want you to listen to the lies they are telling. This is the last lies he told you. The lies of Operation White Stroke and the Tunji, or whatever he called it. This is the last lie he came out to tell last week. And this last week, after lying how they are going to finish all the terrorists and wipe them away, this man came out and said this. Listen.
We know where these guys are. We know where they live. We know their parents.
You know them as a government?
Of course we do. They live with the same community we live.
So why is it difficult to get them?
That is the $1 million question that I should ask you.
We are trying to understand, for those of us who are now conversant with Zamfara, have never been there, and we hear you as a chief security officer speak tonight to say you know these people, but yet you can't get them. It's a head scratcher. The story that was out there with the change of the commandant was that he raised some concerns and accusations that the outfit is not being equipped and is not being funded to fight the war you have set us up for. And then he was changed a couple of weeks after.
That is not true. If you had listened to the police when he was arrested and interrogated, it was a different story. Well, it all depends on classification.
Okay, I want you to get the message. So when you see Musa telling you that they will arrest them, they will finish them up, they will bomb them up, they will fight them all, I want you to get the message. Musa also knows them, knows their houses, knows their community. They live in the same community the governor of the state told us. Yet, Musa is busy forming White Stroke operation, Crocodile Knot operation, Elephant Die operation in the north. Why are you forming all this? Why don't you go to the houses of these people that are terrorizing the land and apprehend them? No. Why? Because they are covered by the same immune that cover Musa, that cover the governor, that cover everybody. Because their Oga na the same person wey Musa they call Oga. Their Oga na the same person wey be Oga to the governor. I don't know if you are getting me. It's like people that were employed by the same persons. You are in the same rank. You cannot dispose the other person. You cannot dismiss the other person. You cannot sack the other person. Not only Oga, una Oga get right to sack and to employ. You don't have right to walk from your office to the office of the other person and tell him stop. Oga will only tell you what to do about that person. You are following instructions. You are working on instructions. Musa is telling you that they will fight insecurity and finish insecurity. Is he not the same terrorist they are looking for that has been crowned a king in a community in Zamfara? And he is still there. He has not been dethroned by anybody. He is still king in Zamfara. To prove myself right, I will find the video before we go. But I want to tell you that when you hear these people telling you they are going to do this, hold on, let me look for the where that man was upon the king, so that I will be vindicated again. Bandit. The band. Let's see if I can see the news. Okay. Emir Tobans. Okay, good. Here's the video. Because it's good that what I'm talking will be showing you so you will see and so you will understand. I dey like if I dey talk, I dey show you. I dey like if, because our own is that when we look, we forget. These are the same people they tell you they are looking for. Remember, we will read this update. My battery, 100 steps. Okay. Remember, these people are the same people they tell you they are looking for. People that are living in houses. The same way they are looking for Yahaya Bello. And when they see him, oh, sure, sir. Anything for the boys? Sure, sir. Oga, how are you now? Oga, hungry day for boys, but you go find them something. That is the same Oga where they look for. That is Nigeria for you. I got the video. Let me play it quickly for you to see that I'm not lying. For YouTube to see that I'm not lying. I want you to see it. Where is the video? Before we continue.
The worsening banditry in the northwest is taking more dangerous dimensions. The emir of Jandontun Daji in Zamfara State, Aliyu Marafa, has banned a wanted terrorist, Adamu Yankuzo, popularly known as Ade Alero, as a sackingful.
Are you getting the message? This Alero is one of the deadest, wicked, dangerous terrorists they have in the north. Very dangerous. And the emir that is under the Nigerian government to ban him. I am just trying to make you understand this Musa. When you see Musa coming to tell you he will finish the terrorists on the 1 week, they have finished them. I want you to know that they do not do anything to these people. What they do is just once in a while, they will try and fight a change fire. Maybe 1 or 10 of them will be, or 3 of them will fall. This is after about 1,000 or thousands of soldiers must have been died. So I want you to listen. So when you hear this man talking, you will understand what he's telling you. They are looking for the terrorists. They know where they are. They are looking for these terrorists they call bandits. In today's program, I know say after this one, I don't know what will happen. Try and like this program for me. Like this video. Because yesterday on they still hold them. So what I'm saying is this. These people are looking for these people they call bandits when they know their houses, when they know their vicinities, when they are living in the same community, when these people can come to your shop and purchase something, these people are driving cars that are registered in your own government name, not in your own government offices. They go to market, they cook food, they eat, they have families, they live with their family, and you are looking for them on the social media. You can imagine what I'm saying. But you don't have to look for Nnamdi Kanu on social media. You have to go all the way to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. But when it comes to terrorists, you will always look for him on the social media. Listen, I will not interject or say anything or interrupt. I want you to just listen to the end.
Selective Fulani of the Emirates. More than 100 terrorists were said to have attended the ceremony. The emir said he made Aliru a chief to ensure lasting peace in the area. Let's share some of the visuals with you. I thought it was a joke initially, until I saw this visual.
Alhamdulillah, wata yake da kusa haruna da jama'a barka da fama a daidai wannan lokaci da za a gudanar da wannan bikin gajin sarauta domin ba daidai ba ne sai samun zama lafiya a wannan yanki wannan masarauta da kuma karɓar mulkin sa gaba ɗaya. Kamar yadda ne gani a kan da muna tare da kowayen ƙasa dan jihoga kuncin kalgo da kuma
U.S. citizen, you can vote from here, and even here.
The best expression I can use is, this is a calamity today.
It's just unbelievable. I was speaking with a friend of mine. You know, I have friends from northern Nigeria that we don't speak any language except Hausa. They will first ask me, have you seen this video? Did you hear this? You know? And I was telling him, I said, Anna is Kanchi Akasam now. That people are misbehaving in this country. That's what I told him, because I didn't know what else to say. You can't. The governor has deposed two traditional emirs. Emir of Zurmi, Emir of Dansadao. You know Dansadao is the place where you have that forest. And there's rampant banditry in the place. It was discovered that these two emirs were conniving with bandits. So the governor sacked them. He fired them after he set up a panel that found them guilty. I can't imagine that even after that, this is a new emirate. They just created this emirate not more than a month ago. It's a brand new emirate with a brand new emir. And one of the earliest things this emir could think of doing is to bring a man who is known to have killed so many people, who is known to have robbed many women of their husbands, turned them to widows, turned children to orphans.
A policeman in uniform.
They attended the event. This is how bad it is in our country. Now tell me why you think a soldier will feel comfortable to put his life on the line when he can see that politicians and the people who should know are conniving. You want to go and risk his life. You accuse soldiers of not doing enough, and they post soldiers to those areas they are not doing enough.
Would this in any way not dampen the morale?
Why won't this demoralize soldiers? And you know why it makes no sense to negotiate with these people. We are all aware. Masari, Governor Masari did it. He regretted it. After like 6 months, they went back to banditry. Yari did it. He regretted, they went back. These guys are known to, after a while, once that cheap money is not coming again, they go back to banditry. So if you are saying that you made him Selective Fulani because you wanted to encourage him to embrace peace, how are you sure that that peace will endure? How are you sure that they won't go back?
Now,
on atamata, I know fit hold am. They have to persuade them. They have to persuade them, giving them money, giving them crowns. You, as a Biafran, even you as a Yoruba man, who have ever approached you as a criminal, you are, with a crown, with money, with contracts, with offer that if you stop doing one chance, you become a governor, you become a president, you become a minister. Have you seen such a thing? They have to beg them to accept this crown, Sariki Funani land, the greatest title in Funani land. Police was there, army was there, local government chairmen were there, probably governors' representatives were there.
I know, why we are this present state, because the security architecture and the audacity for this man to sit down, maybe for hours, I wasn't there, but at least for hours, to be turbaned,
Nothing happened.
and he went unchallenged.
No, you even missed that a point. Over 100 bandits were in attendance.
Yes.
That's the key word.
They came unprotected. They didn't bring their guns.
100 bandits.
They didn't bring their guns.
This is just a confirmation. This is a confirmation of what Sonny Abacha said, or was purported to have said.
No, he didn't say it.
They are sure that
there's no records that Abacha said it.
Okay, let's say somebody said it. That
or Nigerians invented that story.
Or invented the story just to tell you
Abacha
that.
says it.
At a point in time, certain things cannot go on without the connivance of people in power. And this is a confirmation. Because the man who just go near.
So they didn't come armed, did they? They
No,
didn't come there.
they came without their weapons.
Knowing nobody was
And they
I
went
have a
back.
video of them riding into the venue.
And they went
But
back
they
and
had it
nothing
in a
happened.
school. The school, they rode into the premises. They didn't have their guns.
So when I am talking, and they give proof, I know they just talk. I don't block. I expose the evil wickedness of the people you called Nigeria. Do you have any reason not to support Biafra? I wonder the reason anybody have for not supporting Biafra. Now, this is Matawale, former ex-governor of Zamfara. I will try and read the news for you can see information shows Matawale was fully involved in banditry. Zamfara State Governor, the same governor that told you that these people are not secrets. They are not spirits. They are human beings that are in the communities, but he cannot arrest them because he don't have the power to arrest them. Now, listen. Where is the news now? Now go there by the side. Where I go enter side now? These people self on a to do. How the news can go there by the side now? So now they do. Or for yourself. Okay, you can see the news now. I'll be reading it. Now, Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has alleged that his predecessor and the current Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale. Look at him. Current minister. Look at him. Okay, these people, you cannot copy anything from them. By the way, this is a news from the Guardian, Nigeria Guardian. Current Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, was involved, and he's still involved because he has no hands up in banditry activities. There were a lot of issues in the past with my predecessor Lawal said. In fact, let me say this very categorically. If I were him, I would resign and face all the allegations against him. That would have been more honorable, because from all the informations we are getting, my predecessor was fully involved in some of these banditry issues. Typical is issues, okay. Typical is the fact that there was a permanent secretary whose children were abducted. It was unfortunate that he had to pay ransom through the government house. You know, there are so many issues describing Matawale's appointment as Minister of State for Defense by President Bola Tinubu as unfair to the people of Zamfara. Lawal advised the former governor to resign from his position and clear his name. So for me, honestly, if I were him, I would step aside and face this allegation until I clear my name, because coming back to continue my job, he added, that would have been more honorable. And how can you imagine all these allegations against him and he is still the Minister of Defense? I mean, that is unfair. This man could have been honorable, stayed aside the first, or anyway, to cut the whole long story short. You've seen the news. You've seen it that I'm not lying. I've proven it to you from every ratification that everything I say here is correct. This is in the Guardian Nigerian News. You can go and read. The other one you watched before is still in the Nigerian television, TVC News. I'm advertising them. Go there, type Emir Toban's bandit leader. Just it go show. There are many of themselves. Just choose one there and listen to. Even in Google, is there news? You can find one and read for yourself. I just want us to get the message directly that the only way out is freedom. It's either freedom or nothing. So who is not getting it now have lost it all. It's either freedom or nothing. I will stop this program here. And I'm begging you, help me not to lose this channel as well. Like this video for me, please. Like the video for me. I beg you. If you say I beg you, make you like my program, make it big, but like it for me. You see, Emmanuel Remigius lost his channel, although he's not already gone, but it's about to be gone. Is about to be gone by Ikenga. People are busy reporting what we are doing because they are enemies, or they are our enemies. They made themselves our enemies. But there is God that keeps us. That's why I try as much as possible not to bring their faces into my program or their voices, because one day they feel wake up or come destroy your channel because they are angry that you are bringing Biafra. Support this freedom now. Support this freedom now. You have so many reasons why you must support this freedom. Mazenam, the kind of video which I'm going to play before we go, say many people have died for this freedom, and many are still dying. Support this freedom now. Thank you so much for being part of this program. God bless you. And bye for now.
Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader.